Circuit Court is in session. The Honorable Terrence Ketchel presiding.
Please be seated. Okay. You're on. Seems like you've been here every day for 2 weeks, doesn't it? Today we're here on Criminal Miscellaneous Day. We don't have a sign-in sheet for the terms? You don't have that many? Come on down.
Yeah, Ms. Del Bosco's here with Mr. Britton here.
Good morning,
Good
Your Honor.
morning.
How are you?
Good, good.
Susan Del Bosco on behalf of Jermaine Britton. Your Honor, we have a plea agreement. May I approach?
You may. Thank you.
Oh, really?
Would you please announce the agreement?
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Britton is going to plead to the lesser included offense of felony battery. He's going to be adjudicated guilty with 36 months probation. He lives in Ohio, so the state has no objection for transfer to Ohio. He's going to reserve restitution for 90 days. There's $967 in court costs, no contact with the victim, Lauren Bittendall, and no trespassing to Coyote Ugly in Destin. He has to maintain gainful employment or 2 job applications a week, no firearms, no drugs that are not prescribed, random UAs at least once a month, and attend and complete anger management class and any recommended treatment.
Okay. One detail, do we have a statutory cite for the lesser included offense?
Yes, Your Honor, give me.
And Your Honor, it's actually charged as felony battery right now.
Your Honor, that's felony battery without causing great bodily harm. It's going from a 3rd degree level 6 to a 3rd degree level 1. So this
Okay.
is a different statutory cite if you'll
Okay.
please. He's playing to the felony battery that is basically felony battery because there's a prior
Just give me
felony.
a cite.
So, Your Honor, the statutory cite to what he's pleading to is 784.03, and it's subsection 2.
Okay. Get that, man? Okay. Very good. Mr. Britton, would you raise your right hand, sir? Do you swear or affirm the information you're about to provide this court is the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes.
I just have to ask you a few questions just to make sure you're clear about the plea agreement and that you're entering it freely and voluntarily. So
Yes.
you heard your attorney state the terms of your plea agreement, and I see those same terms are in the written plea agreement that you signed. Have you read the agreement and gone over it in detail with your attorney?
Yes.
And you understand that by entering into this plea agreement, this will be a final resolution of your case. But in order to get here, you got to waive some of your rights. You're waiving your rights to go to a trial. You have a right to force the state to prove their case beyond a reasonable doubt, confront witnesses, all those. You're waiving all that in order to get a resolution here today. Is that what you want to do?
Yes.
And are you entering this freely and voluntarily?
Yes.
Okay, and you do have had all of your legal questions answered by your attorney as it relates to the plea agreement?
Yes.
Okay, very good. Based upon that, the court will accept your plea agreement, and the defendant is pleading to the lesser included offense of felony battery. We gave the statutory cite. There'll be an adjudication of guilt, and the defendant is being sentenced to 36 months probation. Now, it says in the plea agreement the state has no objection to transfer to Ohio. It's generally pretty standard stuff, but everybody in this room doesn't deal with that. That's with probation will handle that. They're actually have a representative here who's here. I just want you to know that it's not part of the deal that you're automatically transferring to Ohio. Should have no problem with it, but I can't promise you something I can't deliver. Okay? So, reserve on restitution for 90 days. You went over that with your attorney, that they can file something. You'll have a chance to object if you so choose, if they do file something. $967 in court costs. No contact with the victim, Lauren Bittendorf. And no trespassing at Coyote Ugly in Destin. maintain gainful employment or 2 applications a week. And again, the standard, no firearms, drugs not prescribed, random UAs, and complete an anger management class.
Your Honor, we would just.
What is the recommended treatment are you talking about? The recommended anger, there is an anger management class.
It-
That's not an evaluation and treatment, I don't believe.
Yeah.
Is it?
Your Honor, yeah, he will have to do the anger management class. I'm sorry, I don't know, I
The way it's worded,
didn't pay attention to how it was worded, Your
Just
Honor, to
the
be
anger
honest, I'm
management.
sorry.
well, here, just show her what that is.
And,
I
Your
think
Honor, while Ms. Del Bosco's fixing that, this is not a downward departure, Your Honor. His total sentence points will be 22 total sentence points.
Just
I-
scratch out that where it says "and treatment."
I have the score sheet printed out downstairs. I will go get that for Your Honor, but I will show Ms. Del Bosque that before I give it to Your Honor.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
And the state has complied with Marcy, so in reference to this plea, Your Honor.
Very good. Any questions, Mr. Britton?
No, sir.
Okay, very good.
Your
Field,
Honor, we just ask if you could have permission to early terminate at 1.5 years if he,
I think there's a statutory right to apply, and there's a certain formula. But
Okay.
yes, he has that right, as it's in the statute.
all right, thank you
Okay,
very much,
thank
Your Honor. That's all I have, and may I be excused?
Thank you very much. Yes, ma'am.
You want to see the score sheet before? I
Mr.
know
Britton?
it's-
Gotta get
Well, yeah, no,
fingerprints.
it's 22 total points, but the new primary offense is 4 points, so yeah, 4 points.
Oh, okay.
And then there's the eviction injury, and then his, no, I think it's part of the outside.
Mr. Harper, you want to get yours out of the way? Just have a couple?
22. And he
Okay.
probably needs to see Officer Profit
That first.
and.
He's actually not on the docket.
Okay.
I can give you the name. The case number is Timothy Blankenship. Is President approaching. It's 23 CF 2351.
Okay.
Mr. Blankenship had court yesterday. He believed erroneously that he had court at 4 o'clock. He actually called me from his Uber saying that he was en route. Advised him that, obviously it was at 9 o'clock. Told him to come today. We're going to resolve it by plea this morning. So what I would ask the court to do is that by accepting the plea, if the court would also permit the cases to be withdrawn.
I'm okay. Is the state okay with that?
Yes, Your Honor,
Okay.
the state's fine with that.
With
The
respect to
court
this,
will withdraw the capias if he gets the plea
Yes, Your
agreement finished.
thank you, Judge. With respect to this case, Judge, he's going to withdraw his previously entered plea and enter a plea of no contest. This will mean adjudication of guilt, credit for time served, assess all applicable court costs, and he is asking for costs to go to get 180 days to pay the costs. Judge, this is not a downward departure. He does not score. I believe the state will follow a score sheet later.
There you may.
Yes, Your Honor, that's correct, that's
Is
correct.
that the agreement, the state?
Yes, that's the agreement, credit for time served, Your Honor.
You guys go over here. He's going to ask you questions.
Okay. So, Mr. Blankenship, would you raise your right hand? Just need to ask you a few questions. Do you swear or affirm the information you're about to provide this court is the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, sir.
So you heard your attorney state the terms of your plea agreement. I see those same terms are in the written. Put your hand down. The agreement is written here in this plea agreement that you've signed. So just want to make sure, have you read the plea agreement, gone over it in detail with your attorney?
Yes, sir.
You understand this will be a final resolution, you're waiving the right to go to a trial,
Yes, sir.
okay? And you believe that this is in your best interest, you're doing this freely and voluntarily, nobody's
Yes,
twisting
sir.
your arm to get you to enter into this?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so based upon that, the court will accept your plea. There'll be an adjudication of guilt on both counts. The sentence technically is credit for time served, and of course, always, all the applicable standard court costs. You'll have 180 days to pay those costs before it goes to collections. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Any questions?
No, sir.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Judge, the remaining cases that I have are in custody. I don't know if Mr. Gates has any others that he's ready for at this time.
I do, Your Honor. I can take my 2 out of custody
Okay.
at this time. There also may be some unrepresented too before.
There are just a couple, and we'll take care of that. Actually, I think maybe only one.
Your Honor, first I'll call is Michael Hagan. Mr. Hagan's making his way up in two cases, Your Honor, 22 CF 156, 23 CF 765. I have a plea agreement, Your Honor, with the state to sign for me.
You may. Thank you. Would you announce the agreement, please?
Yes, sir. Mr. Hagan will be admitting the violations in 22 CF 3156 and 23, I apologize, Your Honor, I'm looking, I've got, yep, I got the right case, sir. 23 CF 756, he was previously adjudicated guilty in 22 CF 3156, revoked and terminated probation, sentenced to time served, $100 cost of prosecution, $150 defender fee. Mr. Hagan would ask for 24 months to pay those fees. And 23 CF 756, revoked and terminated probation, time served. Standard cost of prosecution, public defender fee actually should be 100, Your Honor, if the court wants to make that change. I apologize.
Is it 100 public defender?
Yes, Your Honor, it's 150 one time, $50 application fee, and the cost of offense is 100.
Gotcha.
And then Mr. Hagan again would ask for 24 months to pay those outstanding fees before they're sent to collections.
State?
That is the state's agreement, Your Honor.
Thank you. Mr. Hagan, would you raise your right hand, sir? Do you swear or affirm the information you're about to provide this court is the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
So you heard your attorney state the terms of the plea agreement. I see those same terms are in writing. You've signed.
Yes,
Just
sir.
want to make sure if you read the agreement and gone over it in detail with your attorney.
Yes, sir.
You understand that by entering this, there'll be a final resolution of these violations of probation,
Yes, sir.
but you're waiving the right to go to a hearing on it and to have the state prove their case.
Yes.
You believe that's in your best interest?
Yes, sir.
Okay, nobody threatened or coerced you to get you to enter into this?
No, sir.
Okay, based upon that, the court will accept your plea. In 22 CF 3156, the court will revoke and terminate probation. Your sentence is technically credit for time served. You've got the standard court costs and fees, public defender fees, and you'll have 24 months from the release, from today, actually, to pay the outstanding court costs. And then in the other case, it's basically identical, 23 CF 756, revoke and terminate probation, credit for time served. In this one, though, you only have a $100 cost of prosecution, well, only a $100 public defender, so it's slightly less. And you'll have 24 months again to pay those before they go to collection.
Thank you.
Any questions, sir?
No, sir.
Thank you.
Your Honor, next I've got is going to be Leanne Hood.
Okay?
Your Honor, the state is dismissing the violation of probation, and probation will be revoked and terminated.
That was my understanding as well, Your Honor, that the VOP would be dismissed this morning and Ms. Hood's probation would be terminated.
Very good. So ordered. Thank you.
You're welcome. Your Honor, I've got two I'm going to take that won't be present, if I can, Your Honor.
Okay.
First is going to be Dayton Bragg. Mr. Bragg is before the court in 22 CF 1893. There was a warrant out for his arrest. I'm showing Mr. Bragg is currently incarcerated in the Walton County Jail. I think his significant other confirmed that with me this morning. He was arrested yesterday. At this time, if we can continue his case without subpoenas.
Very good. How far out do you think you want to?
Your Honor,
Or
we
is that
can
just a
do,
warrant?
I need to
Now you
see-
know where he's at, so.
trying to think about it because he's in Walton County Jail, so we got to get him here. I got to see him, and we're looking at doing a Keaton bars to bed. I would feel better if we put him in October, Your Honor, giving me
Okay.
time to do all that.
Okay. How about October 22nd?
That'll be perfect, Your Honor. And if I
October
get it
22nd
resolved,
at 9 a.m.
I'll
early.
move Mr. Bragg out.
Okay.
And Your Honor, the last one I've got that's going to be out of custody is Daniel Guity, Guity.
Okay.
We filed a waiver in Mr. Guity's case, Your Honor. He is living in Louisiana. The state and I discussed continuing his case. We've been trying to get him enrolled in the Battery Intervention Program. Part of the issue was him living in Louisiana and having JCS approve the appropriate program.
Right.
I got word I want to say last Thursday or Friday, we finally got word that Probation approved a program for him, and he's already started. So if we can put him in October as well, to give him time to get some of those courses completed.
Okay. So we'll do, same thing, we'll continue to October 22nd.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay. Very good. Okay, I've got one out of custody that appears not to have an attorney. Let's see if we can get that done. Is Brendan Kennedy here?
That's fine. He had to, make a payment with our reports. He
What's
came
it?
in and checked in with us.
Okay.
first, and he said-
So we'll just pass over and we'll come back. Okay. So, Ms.
Your
Farkas?
Honor, I have an out-of-custody
Okay.
client who I can call Carl Edwards, 2010 CF 871.
Okay,
He is
got it.
present and approaching. I believe this is the first time the VOP is up, so Mr. Edwards will enter a denial. I've spoken briefly with the state attorney this morning and received an offer of sorts to discuss with Mr. Edwards, so if we could continue it, I would appreciate that.
Come back in September?
Yes, that would be fine. Thank you.
Okay. What are our numbers in September? In the morning?
September 12th, you have 23 in the morning, and 17th, 18.
Okay, we'll come back on September 17th. Continue, in the morning.
Thank you. I have one more out-of-custody client, but I'm hoping that Ms. Sharpless and I can work something out for him.
Okay, well, let's start with the inmates then. Mr. Harper, you want to get yours?
Judge, this is Tremont Coward. He's before the court on 20 CF 2490, 20 CF 2999. Judge, these are violations of probation. He's already entered into a denial of these. He's got a new law violation as well as another new law violation that are currently set in October. I would ask to move these to October to travel along with them, and we hopefully will come to some sort of global understanding. He's advised that he's also intending to potentially retain private counsel.
Okay. I've got that this is first up on the 2490, but doesn't matter. We'll enter a denial if there hasn't been a denial entered, Madam Clerk. And we'll continue. So you want a 30-day continuance, Mr. Harper?
Yes, if we can set it to the pretrial.
The pre-trial? Okay, very good. So we'll come back on October 16th. And the new law charges, have there already been not guilty plea entered?
Judge,
Hold on a
this is-
second, Mr. Let me make sure there was a not guilty entered on the new law charge. The one that we have here, 2999. You just don't want to have to come back on. I think that's a new law charge, right?
No, that's a VO, the 299.
They're both VOPs?
Yes,
Okay,
Judge, these are both.
okay.
Your Honor, an
Never mind.
amended violation was filed, and I'm pretty sure that's what's on the docket today. But
Okay.
he has previously denied the,
So they'll both be denied. If they're not been denied, we'll deny them.
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you.
Judge, this is Mr. Golden. He's before the court on 22 CF 2095. To catch the court up procedurally with what's happened, I filed a motion to take the deposition of the minor victim in this matter.
Right.
I think that order was granted perhaps an error because we had not yet had a hearing on it.
Right.
So I have not taken the depo of the victim because Ms. Lawson had discussed that. And we set it for today to make argument as to the courts to make a determination whether or not I will actually be permitted.
Okay.
Your Honor,
These are normally a little longer hearings, aren't they? Anyway,
I'm surprised that it was set for this morning, as opposed to, say, an afternoon hearing with like witnesses or something like that, and I'm fine with
that's
moving
my
it.
understanding. I
I
mean,
don't
that's
think we
general.
necessarily need witnesses. I think it's mainly argument, Your Honor, frankly. We can just lay out the facts. It's a fairly brief argument from behalf of the state unless the court wishes more to make its decision.
Well, let's hear them, and if we need more, let's go there.
Your Honor, under the 92.556B, the court needs to make a determination of whether or not a deposition is appropriate. The state is opposing it in this case. First of all, the victim in this case, she was 13 or 14 at the time. She's 16 now, but she functions at the mentality of about an 8-year-old. So we do have concerns as to the sensitivity of the victim and her ability to participate in that without undergoing additional trauma. Additionally, Your Honor, we believe the defendant's rights are already protected because one thing the court can look at is whether or not the information is already available to the defense. In this case, the child did give an interview to law enforcement. She gave a forensic interview, the CPT, and she also gave...
Which was taped, I assume.
Which was taped, Your Honor, with a trained interviewer.
Right.
And also, Your Honor, she provided the same information as she did to the forensic examiner, to the nurse, and the examining individual that did the medical. So that's all documented, it's all consistent, and it has been provided to the defense. So we do not believe that there's any additional information that can be gained in taking the deposition of this child, and we do believe that it would be undue harm to the child. So the state is opposing it at this time, Your Honor.
Counsel?
Judge, we're not unsympathetic to this particular circumstances of the nature of this type of victim. However, notwithstanding that, my client has a fundamental right to confront his accusers. And part of that means that we have to be able to prepare adequately as to his defense. These...
Yeah, but this is an exception to that well-established rule of confrontation.
Yes, Judge, and if I may, these particular circumstances arise from the allegations that she brought up. And although there are CPT recordings of the interview and whatnot, those are all questions asked by law enforcement to a specific end. I obviously have not-
CPT is not law enforcement, are they?
Well, they serve a law enforcement purpose, and that they provide protection to the child as opposed to protecting the rights of my client. Our stance is that we would like the opportunity to go and interview as to the facts
Why?
and circumstances.
How will this enlighten us? She's had an interview, she had a professional interview, a forensic. How would that help us? What, other than being I don't understand, I don't know what more we can get out.
I understand that this is an
I mean,
exception.
certainly it's another bite at the apple, but that's, I don't think
I believe
that qualifies as one of the reasons why we should allow it.
as uncomfortable as it might be, I still have to do, with respect to my client's rights, advocate on his behalf.
Okay.
And that is the reason why I filed that motion.
Okay. I just don't think that there's been set forth. One of the ways in which you can overcome that is that there is other information that has been provided by way of investigation to provide to the defense. In this case, there have been several different, based on the state's argument anyway. I mean, if you felt that you needed
We don't,
to investigate that more, but if we're relying on argument, then, there are multiple other sources of information that would suffice for the defense when taken in consideration of the other balance where you're not only have an underage juvenile at the time, but who is functionally significantly younger, which I believe you actually, when you consider these, that's what we're actually dealing with, the functional age. I may be wrong on that, but I believe that that's what the court's supposed to be considering, not the biological age, but the functional age of, if in fact she is, has some limitations in her mental development.
And then also, in addition to that, just to clarify something Mr. Harper brought up, the CPT interview, the forensic, as the court is aware, is actually more of a neutral interview because it's done in a child-friendly environment, yes, but the forensic examiner is trained to ask only open-ended questions, so she's not seeking specific information, she's just seeking for the child to be able to share, but they are open-ended questions, not suggesting an answer, so it's not as if law enforcement was doing.
I mean, that's the fundamental training of those, and that's why, I mean, if you made an argument, that the forensic interviewer was biased or leading with the question or something, but I don't have that information before me. That would be, and based on the training and based on the interviews, unfortunately, of which I've had to listen to a number, that is the core of their basic training. When you talk about a forensic, it's to try to obtain information in a neutral, but also a safe environment. If there were, so that's why I'm saying, if you've got some allegation that this countervailing information that you have access to, that it is some way, bias or something that would lead me to believe that you're going to get something different, because if you engage in it, I'm not going to let you engage in it in a harsh cross-examination type of setting anyway, which means you're going to do the exact same thing that the forensic interviewer did and the other person, unless you can show me that they were somehow, biased or leading in their approach.
I understand, Judge, and I'm not here trying to state that it's our belief that, in fact, it was done in a biased fashion. I'm just advocating on behalf of the client.
Sure, I understand.
That he would like to confront his accuser, and unfortunately, the fact pattern is such that she is the source of the accusation.
Well, based upon the information that's before the court and the arguments that have been made, that the court does find that there is alternative sources of information, i.e. the forensic interview and other interviews that have taken place that would suffice to overcome the need to confront the witness based upon the age, not only the age, but the mental, I exactly how to phrase it, the mental age of the defendant. The court's going to deny the motion to allow a deposition.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Understood, Judge. I believe that he's currently set on this charge as well as some others in October pre-trial.
Okay, very good. Is that correct? Okay.
Thank you, Judge. That's all I have.
Okay, thank you.
Your Honor, this is Christopher Karstoffner, 2024 CF 793. This is the first time this VOP is up. Mr. Karstoffner also has a new felony case that's set for arraignment on 9/12. I believe I'll be.
I just got up.
Okay, so I believe I'll be representing. So we'll enter a denial in this case today so that we can run this one with the new one and hopefully work something out that would cover everything.
Okay. So you enter a denial here today?
Yes.
And when is the other case set for?
It's set for arraignment on September 12th.
Has the information been filed? Do you have a case number?
I have a case number, 2024 CF1872.
And I'm just seeing if the information we can avoid having to come back on for arraignment.
The information has not been filed.
Okay. The information has not been filed in the new law charge, so we cannot enter a plea here today. So that's set on the court docket. Do you want to run them together?
If we could do that, just to kind of consolidate everything,
Okay.
that would be appreciated.
But if it's not an arraignment there, it's going to... So why don't we run this with the pretrial, because when we do the arraignment on there, that'll go to
Yes.
pretrial as well, and that'll run them together. So
October 16th.
October 16th on this case.
Okay.
Okay?
Mr. Carson. Mr. Carson. That was
Your Honor, this is Slater Cole, 2024 CF382 and 2024 CF403. If we could approach on this case. Oh, sorry.
Dan Powell works tirelessly for his clients, as is evident by this extraordinary verdict. If you're taking your case to trial, be prepared. Contact Dixie Dan Powell and Powell Injury Law, 850-306-2667.
Back Home Bakery Cafe is 2 blocks from the courthouse on Crestview historic Main Street. We serve handmade pastries, espresso, and lunch items, and we're open Tuesday to Saturday from 7 a.m. to 4 p.m., serving lunch from 11 to 2. We hope to see you soon.
Hello, I am Bonnie from Body Be Healthy here in Crestview. We have been serving the area since 1999. We're an alternative health food store. If you're interested in bettering your health, we'd like to invite you to stop by. We're located in Court Plaza. Stop by.
Right, so it's cool.
What should I be, what should I get reevaluated?
Come talk to the jail.
Okay, well, next week.
Yeah.
Okay, then.
You skipped over Chartrand. Did we do that?
We did cases yesterday, so I think they just...
It handled this one as well, okay.
No, we did, we handled all of his cases. So.
Okay.
Your Honor, this is Carl Flack, 2023 CF1221. Mr. Flack has just let me know that he would like to accept the offer that I do have from the state. If I could write that up and we can come back to Mr. Flack, we'll
Very
be
good.
able to resolve it.
That's fine.
Okay, thank you so much.
Need to hold it.
Yes, thank you.
You've got an out of custody in Christopher De Silva?
Yes, I need to print out the offer for him.
Okay.
Ms. Sharpless and I were able to work something out, so,
Okay.
thank you.
Yeah, they're back.
Angelique Croxton?
We handled that case last week. I believe she accepted a plea on the 15th.
Okay. I'm getting out in front on all these. Mr. Gates? Got a few in custody?
Yes, Your Honor. I can take them in whatever order.
Let's just bring him in on the order there in Gafford.
Gafford refused transport, so first up should be Joseph Golden from Mr. Gates.
So what do we want to do on Gafford then, Mr. Gates?
Your Honor, if I can enter denial on Mr. Gafford's cases, he actually has a new law violation, 24 CF 1863. That's actually scheduled for arraignment on September the 12th. I'd like to bring all those in on that same date.
Okay.
I'm not adding anyone extra on that one, Your Honor. He's already going to be.
So it's a new law charge, so you want to enter denials on all the violation and bring him back on the pretrial date, which the other one will end up going to? Did that work?
No, Your Honor, I'd rather bring him back on September the 12th for arraignment in case we can get a resolution on that.
Okay.
He's already going to be here anyway, Your Honor, so I'm not adding extra on. It's just case numbers.
Okay. We have a computer problem.
Yes, Your
And
Honor.
that is, if it's not an arraignment, we can't track them together on arraignment things. They've told me that their computer doesn't do that. So what we can do is, we'll just, what day is the arraignment on?
The 12th. And I think the court said there was 23 on that morning docket already.
Yeah. We're still going to come back on the 12th just to run them together, to keep them on. Even though they'll be at a different time.
Yes, Your Honor.
We'll be able to, when we bring them up in the morning, you can just say, we're going to handle them all this afternoon or continue them all together.
Yes, Your Honor.
Does that work?
That'll work, and if, for whatever reason, I have another issue with transport with Mr. Gafford, I'll file the court by continuing and entering a not guilty to avoid that.
Okay.
Roll.
Golden.
This is going to be Mr. Joseph Golden before the court in 19 CF 758. At this time, we're going to enter a denial on the VOP and ask you to continue without subpoenas.
Continue it for a month?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. How about come back on the 17th, September 17th, 9 a.m.?
Yes, Your Honor.
On Hagan, did you continue that?
Your Honor, this is going to be Mr. Charles Johnson before the court. He was originally scheduled for tomorrow. However, I moved him today to get a resolution. If I can pause for
Give
a
me a
second.
name and a case number.
Charles Johnson, Your Honor. It's 15 CF 2679, 16 CF 879.
I'm sorry. 15 CF,
2679,
is there another one?
16 CF 879.
Okay, thank you. Okay, go ahead, I'm sorry.
Could I have a second to review the score sheet with Mr. Johnson before I approach, Your Honor?
You may.
Looks like you score roughly 36 months, but she wants more than that because you prior credit, okay? Okay. Which means no probation and all that credit. If I may approach, Your Honor?
You may.
The score sheet is accurate, the sentence is going to be above guidelines, Your Honor.
Okay. Thank you. Would you announce the terms of the agreement?
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Johnson will be entering an admission in 15 CF 2679 and 16 CF 879, previously adjudicated guilty. In 15 CF 2679, 60 months Department of Corrections concurrent with each count and case with credit for all time served, including any previous time spent in DOC. The state also agrees to give Mr. Johnson additional credit from May 25th, 2022 to June 3rd, 2024, while Mr. Johnson was housed at Escambia County Jail and DOC on other unrelated charges. $100 cost of prosecution, $150 defender fee. This sentence will be concurrent to the case that I just referenced, Your Honors, 17 CF 22 CF 2126. Mr. Johnson has already served sentenced to DOC in that case. No probation to follow. And then in 16 CF 879, again, 16 months Department of Corrections concurrent with each count and case with credit for all time served, including any previous time spent in DOC. State further agrees to the jail credit from May 25th, 2022 to June 3rd, 2024, when he was being housed at Escambia County Jail and DOC. $100 cost of prosecution, $100 defender fee. This will be concurrent to, again, 1722 CF 2126, in which Mr. Johnson's already been sentenced to DOC. No probation to follow. And then he'd ask for 24 months from date of release to pay those fees.
That is the state's agreement, Your Honor.
Okay, just one point clarification.
Yes, sir.
In the wording on 2679, it says credit for all time served, including any previous time spent in DOC. And then you state a specific time period between May 25th and June of 22 to June 3rd of 24, when defendant was being housed at the Escambia Jail and DOC. Are those separate DOC? I just want to make sure we're clear what the credit, I know it's important for him, what the credit, I know I'm sure it makes sense. I just want to make sure I understand it.
Yes, sir. And I already explained to Mr. Johnson, we say anytime previously spent in DOC because Mr. Johnson was sentenced to 3 years in DOC. It's part of these cases originally before being sentenced to probation. After being released and while on probation, Mr. Johnson picked up a new charge in Escambia County. That charge resulted in him going in or being housed in the county jail and then ultimately the DOC. So as DOC sees it, he wouldn't be entitled to that credit because it wasn't on this case. But by agreement, the states agreed to give him that credit towards this plus.
So you had the specific credit that includes some DOC, and then there's some other DOC.
Yes, sir.
So basically, I just want to be clear, any DOC that he served in the state of Florida, in the state of Florida, is credit for time served on this case.
A roundabout way without saying, I mean, any, I think the specifically.
Well, that's the way it sees, it says that. It says any previous time spent. I just want to make sure we're all being clear what that is.
And it's, the only case he spent DOC in other than these two cases is the one I listed, which is 17 CF 22 CF 2126. There's no other DOC sentences or other cases that this would be concurrent to.
Okay, when you say concurrent, does that mean credit? I'm confused.
Yes, Your Honor, I'll try to explain it. Mr. Johnson, again, was sentenced to 3 years in DOC, which he's entitled to as credit. Everyone agrees he gets that credit because he served that sentence.
Okay. That's the one where you have the actual days.
No, Your Honor. No, Your Honor. The specific dates would be credit that he's not legally entitled to unless either the state agrees to, which they have, or the court was to award it, that is considered additional credit on top of the credit he's already entitled to. The number for the basic number for the credit he's entitled to is about 36 months incarceration. That includes time prior to being sentenced to DOC, time spent after DOC on a subsequent violation. He had a prior violation in which he was released and placed on supervision. He transferred to Escambia County. In Escambia County, he got picked up for a failure to register case. He was arrested on that case on, as I listed here, May 25th, 2022, and sat in jail roughly for about a year, and then was sentenced to DOC. And so
About 2 years.
Yes, Your Honor, it took me that long to get him back from DOC to handle this violation of probation. And because of the consistent incarceration from May 25th until I could get him back to county jail, the state's agreed to give him credit towards that sentence here.
Okay. What I'm trying to, I'm not sure I completely understand it. I'm gonna read it based on what's in here, and if it's a state in agreement, the way it's written in this plea agreement, because what I don't want, not saying anything specific to you, sir, but I deal with 3.850, which is when you, after your sentence, somebody's coming back, they're sentenced, and 60 days later, I hear they gave me the wrong amount of credit for time served, and we spend years literally going back and forth fighting over whether, because we didn't get it clear when we entered into a plea agreement. I'm trying to avoid that for you, because if we make a mistake, then you have a right to do that. I mean, I'm just trying to get it right here.
It's my understanding, Your Honor, that I'm getting, no, don't talk.
No, I would just say the state.
I don't want to clarify. Let me talk to the state.
Okay.
Your Honor, the state is in agreement with how it is written specifically. Normally, we just state he gets credit for any time he's legally entitled to. However, in this case, we are specifically agreeing that in addition to what he's legally entitled to on these cases, the time that he spent in Escambia on those failure to registers, we're agreeing that he's entitled to that as well.
Okay. I get that, but there's a clause in here, 60 months DOC with credit for all time served, including any previous time spent in DOC. That's what's confusing to me.
And, Your Honor, we have to specifically say that, because if we do not say any previous time spent in DOC, DOC will not give it to him.
Okay.
That's why.
Even with the additional jail time?
Yes, Your Honor, because the way the DOC reviews it, if the court intended for him to have the credit for the time spent previous in DOC, the court would have announced it that way. Okay. It's a battle I've had over the last 12 years with DOC.
And I appreciate that. I'm just trying to be clear. And
Yes,
you line your cases up very, very good. And I appreciate that. Okay, I'm good. Okay, so, Mr. Johnson.
Yes, sir.
Just need to ask you a couple questions. Would you raise your right hand? Do you swear or affirm the information you're about to provide this court is the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, Your Honor.
So, you heard your attorney state the terms of your plea agreement, and it's in the written plea agreement that you've signed. You can put your hand. I just want to make sure, we've had an extensive discussion about what all this means, and your attorney, who's very capable and experienced defense counsel, has convinced me that the way it's worded is appropriate. I just want to make sure you understand it and you're comfortable with this plea and sentencing agreement, because you're waiving the right to go to a trial on this VOP in order to get to this plea agreement.
Yes, Your Honor.
Are you clear? Are you comfortable with this plea agreement as written?
Yes, sir, Your Honor.
Okay, and have you gone over it and made sure you had all your legal questions answered by your attorney?
Yes, sir.
You've been through this before, so you know the routine. Just want to make sure, because you're waiving the right to go to a trial, or actually in this case, it would be an evidentiary hearing on the VOP.
Yes, Your Honor.
You want to rather enter this plea agreement as a final resolution, waiving those rights.
That's correct, Your Honor.
Okay, and you're doing it with knowledge and freely and voluntarily?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, very good. Anything further?
No, Your Honor.
Okay.
And as I told Mr. Johnson, when we kind of ran that math, Essentially, with his credit, it's going to be close to a time served situation. He is being held, and DOC, his release date on the Escambia stuff is going to be late next year. And same thing I always tell my clients, if there is an issue with credit and they catch it, let me know, and generally I can get the state to agree to fix that without having to come back to court.
Okay, very good. So based upon the testimony, the court will accept the plea agreement and the explanation that was provided, and the court will take the following steps. The VOP, all the 3 counts of felony violations of probation, there was a previous adjudication of guilt, and we're revoking and terminating probation, so no more probation. In 15 CF 2679, court is sentencing the defendant to 60 months DOC, concurrent with each count and case. All 3 of the counts will run concurrently, the 60 months, with credit for all time served, including any previous time spent in DOC. State agrees to an additional jail credit from May 25th, 2022 to June 3rd, 2024, with defendant being housed, when the defendant was being housed in the Escambia County Jail and DOC. In addition, there's the ever-present cost of prosecution and public defender fees, woefully underpaid public defender, and this sentence will also be concurrent to 22 CF 2126, in which the defendant was sentenced to DOC. And again, no probation to follow. And very similarly, actually almost identical, in 16 CF 879, defendant sentenced again to 60 months, DOC concurrent with each count and case, with credit for all time served, including any previous time spent in DOC. State agrees to additional jail time from May 25th, 22 to June 3rd, 24, when defendant was being housed at the Escambia County Jail and DOC, $100 cost of prosecution, $100 public defender fee. This sentence will also be concurrent to 22 CF 2126, in which the defendant was sentenced to DOC. Again, no probation to follow. The defendant will have 24 months from your release date from DOC to penny or any incarceration to pay any outstanding court costs before they're sent to collections. Any questions, sir?
No, sir, Your Honor.
And even though you've just entered into all this, taken all this time to enter into this plea agreement, you do have a right to appeal this matter, but you got to do it in 30 days.
I understand, Your Honor.
Thank you. Have
Thank
a good
you.
day.
Just for housekeeping, Your Honor, Mr. Johnson can be transported back to DOC. He doesn't need to be held here pending any of the information to get him back. He's under
Correct.
DOC hold.
Okay, very good. Thank you.
Thanks. Your Honor, next should be Mr. Renwick Keel before the court. We have a plea agreement to be filed for Mr. Keel, Your Honor, if I can have him sign. Your Honor, the state and I were discussing this score sheet. This will be a downward departure for a negotiated plea. Mr. Keel does score DOC.
Very good. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Could you announce the agreement, please?
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Keel will be admitting the violation before the court, 24 CF 604, previously adjudicated guilty, revoke and terminate his outstanding probation, sentenced to 11 months, 29 days in the county jail, $100 cost of prosecution, $150 defender fee. The DOS, or the county jail sentence with county, or with credit for time served. I want to make sure I get that on the record. And then he'd ask for 24 months from his release date to pay those outstanding fees.
That is the state's agreement, Your Honor.
Thank you, Mr. Keel. Would you raise your right hand, sir? Do you swear or affirm the information you're about to provide is the truth, nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, sir.
So you understand the routine here.
Yes, sir.
You've read the plea agreement, and I see you've signed it. Just want to make sure you've gone over it in detail with your attorney.
I did.
Had all your legal questions answered.
Yes.
And you understand that by entering into this plea agreement, you're waiving the right to go to a hearing and force the state to prove their case in order to get a final resolution of this case here today.
I understand.
And are you entering this freely and voluntarily?
Yes, sir.
And have you had all your legal questions answered by your attorney?
Yes, sir.
Very good. Based upon that, the court will accept your plea. You were previously adjudicated guilty in this case. The court will revoke and terminate probation, so you're done with probation. But you're being sentenced in lieu of that, to some degree, to 11 months, 29 days in the county jail. You will get credit for all time served. And of course, there's the $100 cost of prosecution, $100 public defender fee. You'll have 24 months after you're released to pay it before it goes to collections.
All right.
Okay, any questions?
No, sir.
Okay, good luck.
Your Honor, this is going to be Mr. Brian Kelly before the court in 23 CF 2446. Your Honor, if we can pass Mr. Kelly, the state and him have made or got an agreement. I've printed it. I'm expecting it to be popping up here in a little bit with Ms. Farkas.
Very good.
All right. I'll see you breaking out.
Mr. Medina, good morning.
I'm not sure who's coming, but whoever it is, I've got the file.
Atkins.
Atkins? Yes, Your Honor. Steve Medina with Charles A. Atkins in 24 CF 1349, which is a VOP. At this time, he will need to enter a denial because he has a new law case, 24 CF 1901, set for felony arraignment on September 12th. There has not been an information filed, so he'll need to come back on September 12th, at least at this point in time. I would ask for 24 CF 1349 to go on the October 16 pre-trial. It's always possible we'll work out his cases on September 12th. We'll make that effort.
Very good. The court will enter a denial on the violation of probation and continue the case till October 16th at 9 a.m.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
I don't know. You never know. I don't know. Yes, sir.
We got some shuffling, because they got females up next, so maybe a minute or two.
Carson Allen, we're going to approach on for a minute.
Sure.
She's a female. Except we've got one more male, Your Honor. This is Raymond Allen, I believe, sir, right? You're Raymond Allen, right, sir?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Steve Medina with Raymond L. Allen, Your Honor, in 24 CF 16. He's here on a violation of probation that's been filed in that case. He also has two new law cases, 24 CF 1704 and 24 CF 1741, which are set for September 12th, 2024 arraignment. They haven't had informations filed, so he needs to come back on September 12th. But meanwhile, the VOP If it could just, it's all gonna probably go to October 14 if we don't, so we could just run on October 14.
So we'll deny the violation of probation, continue it, I think it would be October 16th.
Yes, correct, Your Honor.
That's all right.
October 16th.
And we'll continue this to October 16th, and if you get the other things worked out, you can bring them all together.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay, thank you.
This is Carson Allen.
Your Honor, may we approach?
You may.
She could just stay here for a minute. So.
And let us help you be healthy.
I'm Amanda Gaskin with Briarpatch Realty. Helping qualifying heroes save money is my passion. When I help a hero buy or sell a home, they receive a check from Homes for Heroes. Check out amandasheroes.com for more information.
For more than 70 years, the sweet aroma of the Crestview Coney Islands burgers and hot dogs has permeated the downtown area. If you have not experienced the unique flavor of Crestview's Coney Islands burgers and hot dogs, then I encourage you to join us for lunch. Monday through Thursday from 10 a.m. till 3 p.m., Friday from 10 a.m. till 4 p.m.
2031, if we could get a roughly a 3 or 4 week continuance, we should hopefully get an evaluation
Okay.
to help us know what way to go for her.
Very good. So we'll enter a denial on her behalf. We'll continue this matter until September 17th at 9 a.m. Okay?
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
I asked you to look at Path of Grace.
Ms. Allen?
Will you look at that one for me?
Yes, ma'am. I will. Thank you.
Will you have an answer when I can come see you again?
I'll do my best, ma'am.
Okay.
Thank you, Your Honor.
When I get back. When I get back.
Go ahead. This is Bola.
PO recommendation. Criminal traffic. We have a new law driving charge down in Judge Selector this morning.
Yes, sir.
You need a case number?
Your Honor, Steve Medina with Ms. Nicole Bola in 23 CF 1215. She's got pulled up from Judge Selector's courtroom in 24 CT 1859, so she'll probably go back as soon as she's done here and maybe resolving that case. Basically, I drafted a violation of probation agreement for the state's consideration using the PO recommendation in her criminal felony case. So if we need to bring her back, or
If we can hold her, Your Honor, and I need to look at something.
okay, can we send her back momentarily?
Sure.
And it shouldn't take long, and then hopefully she can go back and get Judge Selector.
Okay.
Okay, so
Very
just
good.
sit back there for a little bit. Thank you, Your Honor. Your Honor, Tiffany E. Bracken is approaching in 24 CF 942. She saw Cindy Myers yesterday. I spoke to a representative of Mental Health Pretrial Services who said that Cindy favorably evaluated her for the 90-day program yesterday. So I haven't seen the paperwork, but I'm hopeful that the next opportunity she'll be in with Judge Selector to see if she gets approved for that. So
So
hopefully.
what do we need to do on this case?
I think we
wanna-
just need a control date, maybe roughly a month from now.
She's already apparently set for October 16th, but that will be canceled if she pleads into.
That's what?
October 16th, pre-trial.
Okay, that makes sense. Then we'll just hold that, but hopefully she'll come off that docket.
Okay, very good. So we'll just continue to have it continued until October 16th, and hopefully the other part will be worked out. It's a very good program. I hope you're able to get in it, take advantage of it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. Ms. Sharpless, what's the status? I got a little conflicting information regarding Zuniga, the one with Mr. Cobb.
Yes, Your Honor.
I had one that they said he was going to continue it for a plea, and then I got information that you all were trying to work out a plea for today.
Yes, Your Honor, and
So
then.
where are we at?
Your Honor, we're still speaking about a plea. He's gonna need to speak with his client, and I did say, just come and, we have a basic agreement worked out. The agreement just needs to be written up probably, but he is also in dependency court with a judge that I wasn't unfamiliar with, so I'm assuming it's in another county. So I don't know if you want to hold this one until the afternoon, or how you want to handle that, because Mr. Cobb is
If you can give me some kind of clarity about when Mr. Cobb is coming, we could hold it over till this afternoon. I'm sure, I don't know what the plea is, but I'm sure the defendant would rather be resolved today.
I have not heard back from him, but I will let him know I need an answer whether he can come today or not, and I will see if I can get an answer about that. Your Honor, that's about as good as I can do for the court.
Yeah, I mean, we could even do it, if it can't be done, if you can get a hold of him. If he gets over in the morning,
Yes, Your Honor.
he wanted me to do it by Zoom, and I respectfully declined. Bad
That's fine.
precedent.
If it's better for the court.
Yes, Your Honor. I am messaging him.
Okay, so I'm just gonna pass over. So do we have Zuniga? We're not asking you to bring him up, but is he down there? Zuniga?
She should have been transported. I'll confirm real quick. I know you guys have paperwork.
Okay. Oh, that's a she. Gotcha.
And Your Honor, in the audience is Ronald Couch, and I'll give the court the case numbers. It's not on the docket, although he does have a notice to appear in the clerk's minute, or in the clerk's site, that he's supposed to be here today. The case numbers are 23 CF 392, 23 CF 255, and 23 CF 249. Officer Johnson had,
For what purpose, what type of?
he has a notice to appear for a violation, Your Honor.
So this is a VOP?
Yes,
These are
Your Honor.
VOPs? It's in the clerk's website, but it's not on my docket?
That's correct, Your Honor.
How did that happen? What's that? Okay, does he have, who's his attorney?
No attorney.
Okay. So give me the case numbers again.
It's 23 CF 392, 23 CF 255, and 23 CF 249, Your Honor. Officer Johnson made me aware of this by email this morning, and I just wanted to bring it to the court's attention. since
No,
he
it's
was
good,
gallery.
appreciate it. We can deal with it. So, Mr. Couch, you've been charged with 3 counts, 3 separate violations of probation. Okay, you do have a right to have first of all, let's deal with the attorney. You have the right to have an attorney in these cases. If you cannot afford one, one will be provided. You want me to appoint the public defender? Yes? Okay. The court will appoint the public defender. You got to fill out the form and make sure and do that. Pass it down. Couch, who would be handling that? Ms. Farkas?
Excuse me, Your Honor. Yes, and I'll just put on the record that we will have to file a motion to withdraw in Mr. Couch's case. We've had to do this on his other cases.
Okay.
So I understand we have to be provisionally appointed.
Okay. So, and being provisionally appointed, I assume you want to enter a denial on
Yes, Your
these? Okay. So, a denial will basically preserve your rights in order to get your attorney settled. What'll happen is they'll get off it, and the regional conflict will pick it up. So you will get an attorney. He normally would be here, but he's not here. He's finished for the day, or this morning anyway. And when you get him, then you can communicate with him. So what we'll do for today is just deny, and then we're going to continue this matter until September 17th at 9 a.m. Okay, give you a chance to meet up, get all this settled with your attorney, figure out what your options are, and we'll go from there.
Thank you.
Okay, any questions?
No, sir.
Okay, make sure and fill out the form to be able to get an attorney. You got that, Madam Clerk?
Yes, sir.
Okay, flag, whenever you're ready.
Brendan Kennedy, we passed over that.
He hasn't made that yet, Your Honor.
Oh, that's right.
He actually went to probation late.
Okay. What we'll do is we'll just see if we've got anything. If not, we'll take a break, and then I know we've got a few that are being, De Silva's still being worked on.
No, I believe that we are done with that one. Did you send it?
You want to do my afternoon people to some extent?
I'm ready with Christopher De Silva and Carl Vincent Platt as well.
Okay. Let's go ahead and move on. We've got,
Sir, we also have the 130s are ready, if you want to get ahead. It's up to you.
let's just go with I don't know that we can do all of them, so let's just do the way we're. So what do we got? De Silva, let's do it.
Yes.
Mr. De Silva?
Doing 1 million things at a time.
You want me to bring this lady out?
No. Let me deal with it.
Gotcha.
Okay, Christopher De Silva, 2022 CF 1699. The state attorney is just signing the offer, and then we'll be good to go. And Your Honor, if I may approach.
You may. Thank you. Would you announce the terms, please?
Yes, Your Honor. In 2022 CF 1699, there is, excuse me, one felony VOP count. There was a previous withhold of adjudication. We will be maintaining the withhold of adjudication as Mr. De Silva admits the VOP and is reinstated in probation, modified to complete the remaining period of supervision and drug offender probation. So the supervision termination date will remain the same, just on drug offender probation instead of standard probation. $150 public defender fee and the $100 cost of prosecution.
State.
Your Honor, that's the state's agreement.
Mr. De Silva, would you raise your right hand, sir? Do you swear or affirm the information you're about to provide this court is the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, sir.
So you understand what we're doing here. Just need to ask you a couple questions. You can put your hand down. A couple questions, make sure you understand what you're doing and that you're waiving some valuable legal rights to enter into this. So you heard your attorney state the terms of the plea agreement that you signed.
Yes, sir.
And you understand that by entering into this plea agreement, you're waiving, this will be a final resolution in your VOP, but you're waiving the right to go to a trial and some other valuable legal rights. I want
Yes,
to make
sir,
sure you're clear about that. You believe that's in your best interest?
Yes, sir.
And you're entering this freely and voluntarily?
Absolutely. Yes,
Very
sir.
good. Based upon that, the court will accept the plea. The defendant is admitting the VOP, will continue with a withhold of adjudication. That's important. Reinstate and modify supervision to complete the remaining period of supervision on drug offender probation. So we're not changing the term, the length of the probation, we're changing the substance of it. You know, of course, the ever-present fees and costs that you gotta pay.
Yes, sir.
But the drug offender program does require, you know, a higher degree of supervision and more bells and whistles, which means you gotta pay a little more attention to try and get through this without.
Oh, absolutely.
And also, you know, a lot of people don't realize, we actually do have quite a bit of give and even forgiveness in the system. But when you keep violating, at some point, somebody's they're not gonna work with you.
Yeah,
And they're gonna be looking for jail time. So take advantage of this, okay?
Yeah, no more slip-ups.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Very good. Good luck.
Appreciate you, thank you.
And next is Carl Flack, 2023 CF 1221. I'm just going to have him sign this plea agreement that we went over in the back.
Okay.
Okay, do you have any? Cool beans. You can sign right there. Your Honor, if I may approach with the agreement.
You may. Thank you.
Your Honor, there are 3 dockets in front of you, as Mr. Flack had 2 misdemeanors that were the cause of the VOP, so I can explain the terms. 2023 CF 1221, there are 2 VOP counts in that case. Count 1, they were adjudications of guilt on both counts. Count 1, admit the VOP, reinstate and modify supervision to complete the remaining term on drug offender probation. So the supervision termination date will remain the same, public defender fee and cost of prosecution. Count 2 was a misdemeanor VOP. Mr. Flack will admit that VOP sentence to credit for time served, revoke and terminate the misdemeanor probation that he was on for that count. 2024 MM 2515 and 2024 MM 2904 have no trespassing as part of the terms of those, but because he'll be just adjudicated guilty with credit for time served, the state attorney suggested that we put the no trespassings in the other case, because otherwise there wouldn't be a way to supervise those no trespassings.
Well, you can't have, the no trespass is a condition of the probation. When it ends,
Right. Right, so
it
just to
doesn't
make,
continue out infinitum.
Right,
Beyond
so-
the probationary period. So that's another reason why you need to attend.
Exactly.
And I understand what you're doing.
okay, just wanted to make sure that
So
was clear.
but you've got to put in the right, you need to put a little arrow, and then the no trespass up to count 1.
Yes.
Because the
I'm
rest
sorry,
of them are credit for time served, they're done.
Right. Yes, I suppose.
You
it's
understand what I'm saying?
Specifically under count 1, yes,
Okay.
yes.
I'll
in
just
that
put a
case,
little arrow and put it on
Okay.
count 1, okay?
Okay, thank you. So then
Because
in
the other
20
3 are all credit for time served.
Correct.
And they're done.
Correct. So 2024 MM 2515, both counts 1 and 2 will be adjudication of guilt, 270 in court costs. 2024 MM 2904, adjudication of guilt, 270 in court costs. And then the no trespassings are at Sonic 471 Mary Esther Boulevard and Family Dollar at the 913C Beale Parkway address.
And those are part of count 1, and they will continue throughout that period.
Yes, thank you.
That is the state's agreement, Your Honor.
Mr. Flack, would you raise your right hand, sir? Do you swear or affirm the information you're about to provide this court is the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, Your Honor.
So you heard your attorney state the terms of the plea agreement, and those terms are contained in the written plea agreement that you've signed. So have you read the plea agreement?
Yes, Your Honor.
And gone over it in detail with your attorney?
Yes, sir.
You had all your legal questions answered?
Yes, sir.
Importantly, you understand this will be a final resolution of your case, but in order to get here, You got to waive some rights, the right to go to a trial, the right to confront witnesses. Do you understand, have you gone over that?
Yes, sir.
And you believe that's in your best interest to waive those rights?
Yes,
In order to get a final resolution here today?
Yep.
Okay. And you're entering this freely and voluntarily?
Yes, sir.
Very good. Based upon that, the court will accept the plea agreement. Are the misdemeanor charges are not VOPs? These are new law charges, right?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. So, 23 CF 1221, in the felony VOP, which is count 1, there's an admission of the VOP. Court will reinstate and modify supervision to complete the remaining period of supervision on drug offender probation. The supervision of termination date will remain the same, so you're just changing you're not changing the length of time, you're changing the type of probation. You got the standard fees and costs. Count 2 is a VOP, and the court will revoke and terminate this probation, and the sentence technically is credit for time served. And then in the misdemeanor counts, 24 MM 2515, both of those counts are credit for time served. Then, of course, court costs. And 24 MM 2904, again, credit for time served is the sentence with court costs. I assume that we have, on these court costs,
I should add in time to pay, just to.
there's one of two ways we can do this. You can either say you've got 180 days or whatever to pay for them from now, or we can say during the period of time. That would probably be better, just 180 days. You could have attached it to the other one, but it's probably not as long. And in addition, one last thing, on at least one of these other counts, the new law charges, there was no trespass at Sonic and Family Dollar, and the address is in here. But those are being attached to count 1 for the remaining probation, so you still have no trespass on those. Do you understand that? Okay.
Can I request the payment to be paid before probation is up?
Yeah, so
Because
I'll just give you 100.
Because I'm homeless and I still need
So I'll put it as 180 days to pay those court costs. That's 6 months.
6 months.
Does that work for you?
Oh, well, try.
And if you.
Mr. Gates, you still need some more time on Brian?
I'm ready for Mr. Kelly.
Okay. Okay, thank you.
This is going to be Mr. Kelly before the court. If I can get him to sign the plea agreement.
It's 23 CF 2446.
You know, based upon the score sheet, this will not be done with departure from Ms. Kelly's score to 41.2. That's correct.
Thank you. Would you please announce the agreement?
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Hill will be admitting the violation before the court in 23 CF 2446. Previously adjudicated guilty, revoked and terminated his outstanding probation. 9 months in the county jail with, concurrent with each count, with credit for all time served. $100 cost of prosecution, $150 defender fee. No probation follow. We'd ask the court just to send those to collections.
That is the state's agreement, Your Honor.
Do you want to put that in there, send to collections, or is that just automatic?
Let me ask you, Your Honor. I can't, Your Honor. I'll ask Mr. Kelly if he wants to pay those or if he wants those to go to collections.
Suspend your license. I like those suspended. Okay. You get it renewed, though. How about we give you 12 months to pay? You go. I can do that. Your total plus another 250.
Your Honor, I wrote on there, send outstanding money to collections after 12 months. Please ask for 12 months to pay those.
Very good. So the state is in agreement?
Yes, Your Honor, the state's in agreement.
Mr. Kelly, would you raise your right hand, sir? Do you swear or affirm the information you're about to provide this court is the truth, nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, Your Honor.
So, you heard your attorney state the terms of your plea agreement. I see those same terms are in writing. You signed it. Just want to make sure you've read the agreement, gone over it in detail with your attorney, had all your legal questions answered. You understand that this will be a final resolution of both these VOPs. But in order to get here, you need to waive the right to go to a trial and some other constitutional rights you have. You're clear that you're waiving those rights?
Yes, sir.
And have you gone over with your attorney what that means legally? Yes?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And finally, you're entering this freely and voluntarily? Nobody twisting your arm to get you to enter into this,
Yes,
are
sir.
you? Okay. Very good. Based upon that, the court will accept the plea agreement. You were previously adjudicated guilty on all counts. The court will revoke and terminate probation. You'll be sentenced to 9 months in the county jail. That'll be for each of the 2 counts, but they'll run concurrently. They'll run at the same time. You will get credit for all time served. $100 cost of prosecution, $150 public defender fee. No probation to follow, so you're done with probation. And we'll send outstanding money to collections after 12 months. So you have 12 months after you get out to pay, then it goes to collections. Okay, good luck, sir. Mr. Medina?
Sir?
You wanna wait on Bola?
Your Honor,
It's a really,
I think we're gonna work Ms. Bola out, and actually, Mr. Medina, I think we can add that new CP case into this plea
okay.
agreement. So that's what I'm doing right now, Your Honor.
Okay, so, we- that's all right. If we need, I can take a break.
And Your Honor, Mr. Cobb is on his way to the courtroom, just so Your Honor.
On his way, as in,
Driving
on a
here.
road somewhere?
Yes,
At
driving
the
here right now.
courthouse steps?
Driving
How
here
close is
right
it?
now, and he said you should be here by 11 if
Okay, that's fine.
we want to take a break.
I mean, I don't mind, but that's, I'm not sure exactly what on his way means.
Judge Kessler,
Okay.
no further, may I be excused?
Thank you. Okay, so we'll take a break. Do you have mine? Hold on. Okay, we'll take a break. Okay, just call.
All right.
Are you guys ready?
And Saturday from 10 a.m. till 2 p.m. We're located in historic downtown Crestview at 107 North Main Street. Call 850-683-1045.
CQ Roofing, your hometown roofer since 1999. We're state licensed and insured, family owned and operated with 24 years of local service. We specialize in shingles and metal, re-roofs, repairs, and leak specialists. For all of your roofing needs, call us today or visit our website at cqroofing.com. CQ Roofing, your hometown roofer.
Hey, I'm David at Family Vision of Crestview. We've been providing excellent optical service for Northwest Florida for over 34 years. Come in and let us take care of you.
Man, I got this. Let's roll. Fight fire with fire. Take one. Have you been injured in an accident and need righteous representation? Call us. Because we fight fire. Damn thing ain't working. Whoa! Not cool, bro.
I'm Attorney Coy Browning. Personal injury is no joke. Just ask him.
Injured? Take a breath. Call Coy.
Check out the soaps, bath bombs, and other bath and body products, all made by hand with natural ingredients at Hub City Soapery. Visit us at 1092 North Verdon Boulevard in Crestview or shop online at hubcitysoapery.com. Hub City Soapery.
This is Tiffany Woodham, State Farm's newest agent in Crestview. I'd like to personally invite you to stop by my office for a no-cost policy review. Let me help you start saving today. Call in, walk in, or click in at yourcrestview.agent.com.
Alex Barthay from the UPS store once again, and I wanted to let you know about our Sunday hours. We're open now 7 days a week. Normal hours that you've been expecting, but now we're open Saturday 10 to 4, Sunday 10 to 3, and it's both our Crestview, Fort Walton Beach, and Eglin Air Force Base locations. So you have things to do, go and do it. Just know the UPS store is going to be here. Again, Sundays 10 until 3 p.m.
For years, I proudly served Florida as a state trooper. During that time, I investigated over 1,000 car, motorcycle, and trucking crashes. My mission was simple, to help the victims. Now, as an injury attorney, I can do even more to help accident victims. Hi, I'm Attorney Coy Browning. If you've been injured in a car accident, I'd be honored to help you. Call or visit us at browninglawfirm.com.
Hi, I'm Wanda Roberts. For the last 20 years, I've been helping the residents of Northwest Florida buy and sell their properties. My office is just 1 block south of the courthouse in historic downtown Crestview. Give us a call at 850-398-5389.
Hi, I'm Michael Gilbert, defense attorney with Warrior Law. I represent those accused in Santa Rosa, Okaloosa, and Walton County. If you or anyone you know has been accused of a crime, give us a call. We can help.
Hello, this is Chris Norman at Bulldog Bail Bonds. Our office is in Crestview, Florida, but we service 7 Northwest Florida counties. If you ever find yourself in a jam, please give us a call. We're here to help you out.
Congratulations, Crestview's very own Dixie Dan Powell of Powell Injury Law, for your recent jury verdict of $11.5 million for your client from a death and injury against an inflatable amusement company. Recognized in 2017 as one of the top 100 civil trial lawyers in the state of Florida, and Dixie is AV preeminent rated. Dixie Dan Powell works tirelessly for his clients, as is evident by this extraordinary verdict. If you're taking your case to trial, be prepared. Contact Dixie Dan Powell and Powell Injury Law, 850-306-2667.
Back Home Bakery Cafe is 2 blocks from the courthouse on Crestview's historic Main Street. We serve handmade pastries, espresso, and lunch items, and we're open Tuesday to Saturday from 7 a.m. to 4 p.m., serving lunch from 11 to 2. We hope to see you soon.
Hello, I am Bonnie from Body Be Healthy here in Crestview. We have been serving the area since 1999. We're an alternative health food store. If you're interested in bettering your health, we'd like to invite you to stop by. We're located in Court Plaza. Stop by and let us help you be healthy.
I'm Amanda Gaskin with Briar Patch Realty. Helping qualified heroes save money is my passion. When I help a hero buy or sell a home, they receive a check from Homes for Heroes. Check out amandasheroes.com for more information.
For more than 70 years, the sweet aroma of the Crestview's Coney Islands burgers and hot dogs has permeated the downtown area. If you have not experienced the unique flavor of Crestview's Coney Islands burgers and hot dogs, then I encourage you to join us for lunch. Monday through Thursday from 10 a.m. till 3 p.m., Friday from 10 a.m. till 4 p.m., and Saturday from 10 a.m. till 2 p.m. We're located in historic downtown Crestview at 107 North Main Street. Call 850-683-1045.
CQ Roofing, your hometown roofer since 1999. We're state licensed and insured, family owned and operated with 24 years of local service. We specialize in shingles and metal, re-roofs, repairs, and leak specialists. For all of your roofing needs, call us today or visit our website at cqroofing.com. CQ Roofing, your hometown roofer.
Hey, I'm David at Family Vision of Crestview. We've been providing excellent optical service for Northwest Florida for over 34 years. Come in and let us take care of you.
Man, I got this. Let's roll. Fight fire with fire. Take 1. Have you been injured in an accident and need righteous representation? Call us. Because we fight fire. Damn thing ain't working.
Not cool, bro. I'm Attorney Coy Browning. Personal injury is no joke. Just ask him.
Injured? Take a breath. Call Coy.
Check out the soaps, bath bombs, and other bath and body products, all made by hand with natural ingredients at Hub City Soapery. Visit us at 1092 North Verdon Boulevard in Crestview or shop online at hubcitysoapery.com. Hub City Soapery.
This is Tiffany Woodham, State Farm's newest agent in Crestview. I'd like to personally invite you to stop by my office for a no-cost policy review. Let me help you start saving today. Call in, walk in, or click in at yourcrestviewagent.com.
Alex Barthay from the UPS store once again, and I wanted to let you know about our Sunday hours. We're open now 7 days a week. Normal hours that you've been expecting, but now we're open Saturday 10 to 4, Sunday 10 to 3, and it's both our Crestview, Fort Walton Beach, and Eglin Air Force Base locations. So you have things to do, go and do it. Just know the UPS store is going to be here. Again, Sundays 10 until 3 p.m.
For years, I proudly served Florida as a state trooper. During that time, I investigated over 1,000 car, motorcycle, and trucking crashes. My mission was simple, to help the victims. Now, as an injury attorney, I can do even more to help accident victims. Hi, I'm Attorney Coy Browning. If you've been injured in a car accident, I'd be honored to help you. Call or visit us at browninglawfirm.com.
Hi, I'm Wanda Roberts. For the last 20 years, I've been helping the residents of Northwest Florida buy and sell their properties. My office is just 1 block south of the courthouse in historic downtown Crestview. Give us a call at 850-398-5389.
Hi, I'm Michael Gilbert, defense attorney with Warrior Law. I represent those accused in Santa Rosa, Okaloosa, and Walton County. If you or anyone you know has been accused of a crime, give us a call. We can help.
Hello, this is Chris Norman at Bulldog Bail Bonds. Our office is in Crestview, Florida, but we service 7 Northwest Florida counties. If you ever find yourself in a jam, please give us a call. We're here to help you out.
Congratulations, Crestview's very own Dixie Dan Powell of Powell Injury Law, for your recent jury verdict of $11.5 million for your client from a death and injury against an inflatable amusement company. Recognized in 2017 as one of the top 100 civil trial lawyers in the state of Florida, and Dixie is AV preeminent rated. Dixie Dan Powell works tirelessly for his clients, as is evident by this extraordinary verdict. If you're taking your case to trial, be prepared. Contact Dixie Dan Powell and Powell Injury Law, 850-306-2667.
Back Home Bakery Cafe is 2 blocks from the courthouse on Crestview's historic Main Street. We serve handmade pastries, espresso, and lunch items, and we're open Tuesday to Saturday from 7 a.m. to 4 p.m., serving lunch from 11 to 2. We hope to see you soon.
Hello, I am Bonnie from Body Be Healthy here in Crestview. We have been serving the area since 1999. We're an alternative health food store. If you're interested in bettering your health, we'd like to invite you to stop by. We're located in Court Plaza. Stop by and let us help you be healthy.
I'm Amanda Gaskin with Briar Patch Realty. Helping qualified heroes save money is my passion. When I help a hero buy or sell a home, they receive a check from Homes for Heroes. Check out amandasheroes.com for more information.
For more than 70 years, the sweet aroma of the Crestview's Coney Islands burgers and hot dogs has permeated the downtown area. If you have not experienced the unique flavor of Crestview's Coney Islands burgers and hot dogs, then I encourage you to join us for lunch. Monday through Thursday from 10 a.m. till 3 p.m., Friday from 10 a.m. till 4 p.m., and Saturday from 10 a.m. till 2 p.m. We're located in historic downtown Crestview at 107 North Main Street. Call 850-683-1045.
CQ Roofing, your hometown roofer since 1999. We're state licensed and insured, family owned and operated with 24 years of local service. We specialize in shingles and metal, re-roofs, repairs, and leak specialists. For all of your roofing needs, call us today or visit our website at cqroofing.com. CQ Roofing, your hometown roofer.
Hey, I'm David at Family Vision of Crestview. We've been providing excellent optical service for Northwest Florida for over 34 years. Come in and let us take care of you.
Man, I got this. Let's roll. Fight fire with fire, take 1. Have you been injured in an accident and need righteous representation? Call us, because we fight fire. Fire. Damn thing ain't working. Whoa!
Not cool, bro. I'm attorney Coy Browning. Personal injury is no joke. Just ask him.
Injured? Take a breath. Call Coy.
Check out the soaps, bath bombs, and other bath and body products, all made by hand with natural ingredients at Hub City Soapery. Visit us at 1092 North Verdon Boulevard in Crestview or shop online at hubcitysoapery.com. Hub City Soapery.
This is Tiffany Woodham, State Farm's newest agent in Crestview. I'd like to personally invite you to stop by my office for a no-cost policy review. Let me help you start saving today. Call in, walk in, or click in at yourcrestviewagent.com.
Alex Barthay from the UPS store once again, and I wanted to let you know about our Sunday hours. We're open now 7 days a week. Normal hours that you've been expecting, but now we're open Saturday 10 to 4, Sunday 10 to 3, and it's both our Crestview, Fort Walton Beach, and Eglin Air Force Base locations. So you have things to do, go and do it. Just know the UPS store is going to be here. Again, Sundays 10 until 3 p.m.
For years, I proudly served Florida as a state trooper. During that time, I investigated over 1,000 car, motorcycle, and trucking crashes. My mission was simple, to help the victims. Now, as an injury attorney, I can do even more to help accident victims. Hi, I'm attorney Coy Browning. If you've been injured in a car accident, I'd be honored to help you. Call or visit us at browninglawfirm.com.
Hi, I'm Wanda Roberts. For the last 20 years, I've been helping the residents of Northwest Florida buy and sell their properties. My office is just 1 block south of the courthouse in historic downtown Crestview. Give us a call at 850-398-5389.
Hi, I'm Michael Gilbert, defense attorney with Warrior Law. I represent those accused in Santa Rosa, Okaloosa, and Walton County. If you or anyone you know has been accused of a crime, give us a call. We can help.
Hello, this is Chris Norman at Bulldog Bail Bonds. Our office is in Crestview, Florida, but we service 7 Northwest Florida counties. If you ever find yourself in a jam, please give us a call. We're here to help you out.
Congratulations, Crestview's very own Dixie Dan Powell of Powell Injury Law, for your recent jury verdict of $11.5 million for your client from a death and injury against an inflatable amusement company. recognized in 2017 as one of the top 100 civil trial lawyers in the state of Florida, and Dixie is AV preeminent rated. Dixie Dan Powell works tirelessly for his clients, as is evident by this extraordinary verdict. If you're taking your case to trial, be prepared. Contact Dixie Dan Powell and Powell Injury Law, 850-306-2667.
Back Home Bakery Cafe is 2 blocks from the courthouse on Crestview historic Main Street. We serve handmade pastries, espresso, and lunch items, and we're open Tuesday to Saturday from 7 a.m. to 4 p.m., serving lunch from 11 to 2. We hope to see you soon.
Hello, I am Bonnie from Body Be Healthy here in Crestview. We have been serving the area since 1999. We're an alternative health food store. If you're interested in bettering your health, we'd like to invite you to stop by. We're located in Court Plaza. Stop by and let us help you be healthy.
I'm Amanda Gaskin with Briar Patch Realty. Helping qualifying heroes save money is my passion. When I help a hero buy or sell a home, they receive a check from Homes for Heroes. Check out amandasheroes.com for more information.
For more than 70 years, the sweet aroma of the Crestview Coney Islands burgers and hot dogs has permeated the downtown area. If you have not experienced the unique flavor of Crestview's Coney Islands burgers and hot dogs, then I encourage you to join us for lunch. Monday through Thursday from 10 a.m. till 3 p.m., Friday from 10 a.m. till 4 p.m., and Saturday from 10 a.m. till 2 p.m. We're located in historic downtown Crestview at 107 North Main Street. Call 850-683-1045.
CQ Roofing, your hometown roofer since 1999. We're state licensed and insured, family owned and operated with 24 years of local service. We specialize in shingles and metal, re-roofs, repairs, and leak specialists. For all of your roofing needs, call us today or visit our website at cqroofing.com. CQ Roofing, your hometown roofer.
Hey, I'm David at Family Vision of Crestview. We've been providing excellent optical service for Northwest Florida for over 34 years. Come in and let us take care of you.
Man, I got this. Let's roll. Fight fire with fire. Take 1. Have you been injured in an accident and need righteous representation? Call us, because we fight fire. Fire. Damn thing ain't working. Whoa.
Not cool, bro. I'm attorney Coy Browning. Personal injury is no joke. Just ask him.
Injured? Take a breath. Call Coy.
Check out the soaps, bath bombs, and other bath and body products, all made by hand with natural ingredients at Hub City Soapery. Visit us at 1092 North Verdon Boulevard in Crestview or shop online at hubcitysoapery.com. Hub City Soapery.
This is Tiffany Woodham, State Farm's newest agent in Crestview. I'd like to personally invite you to stop by my office for a no-cost policy review. Let me help you start saving today. Call in, walk in, or click in at yourcrestviewagent.com.
Alex Barthay from the UPS store once again, and I wanted to let you know about our Sunday hours. We're open now 7 days a week. Normal hours that you've been expecting, but now we're open Saturday 10 to 4, Sunday 10 to 3, and it's both our Crestview, Fort Walton Beach, and Eglin Air Force Base locations. So you have things to do, go and do it. Just know the UPS store is going to be here. Again, Sundays 10 until 3 p.m.
For years, I proudly served Florida as a state trooper. During that time, I investigated over 1,000 car, motorcycle, and trucking crashes. My mission was simple: to help the victims. Now, as an injury attorney, I can do even more to help accident victims. Hi, I'm attorney Coy Browning. If you've been injured in a car accident, I'd be honored to help you. Call or visit us at browninglawfirm.com.
Hi, I'm Wanda Roberts. For the last 20 years, I've been helping the residents of Northwest Florida buy and sell their properties. My office is just 1 block south of the courthouse in historic downtown Crestview. Give us a call at 850-398-5389.
Hi, I'm Michael Gilbert, defense attorney with Warrior Law. I represent those accused in Santa Rosa, Okaloosa, and Walton County. If you or anyone you know has been accused of a crime, give us a call. We can help.
Hello, this is Chris Norman at Bulldog Bail Bonds. Our office is in Crestview, Florida, but we service 7 Northwest Florida counties. If you ever find yourself in a jam, please give us a call. We're here to help you out.
Congratulations, Crestview's very own Dixie Dan Powell of Powell Injury Law, for your recent jury verdict of $11.5 million for your client from a death and injury against an inflatable amusement company. Recognized in 2017 as one of the top 100 civil trial lawyers in the state of Florida, and Dixie is AV preeminent rated. Dixie Dan Powell works tirelessly for his clients, as is evident by this extraordinary verdict. If you're taking your case to trial, be prepared. Contact Dixie Dan Powell and Powell Injury Law 850-306-2667.
Back Home Bakery Cafe is 2 blocks from the courthouse on Crestview Historic Main Street. We serve handmade pastries, espresso, and lunch items, and we're open Tuesday to Saturday from 7 a.m. to 4 p.m., serving lunch from 11 to 2. We hope to see you soon.
Hello, I am Bonnie from Body Be Healthy here in Crestview. We have been serving the area since 1999. We're an alternative health food store. If you're interested in bettering your health, we'd like to invite you to stop by. We're located in Court Plaza. Stop by and let us help you be healthy.
I'm Amanda Gaskin with Pretch Realty. Helping qualified heroes save money is my passion. When I help a hero buy or sell a home, they receive a check from Homes for Heroes. Check out amandasheroes.com for more information.
For more than 70 years, the sweet aroma of the Crestview Coney Islands burgers and hot dogs has permeated the downtown area. If you have not experienced the unique flavor of Crestview's Coney Islands burgers and hot dogs, then I encourage you to join us for lunch. Monday through Thursday from 10 a.m. till 3 p.m., Friday from 10 a.m. till 4 p.m., and Saturday from 10 a.m. till 2 p.m. We're located in historic downtown Crestview at 107 North Main Street. Call 850-683-1045.
CQ Roofing, your hometown roofer since 1999. We're state licensed and insured, family owned and operated with 24 years of local service. We specialize in shingles and metal, re-roofs, repairs, and leak specialists. For all of your roofing needs, call us today or visit our website at cqroofing.com. CQ Roofing, your hometown roofer.
Hey, I'm David at Family Vision of Crestview. We've been providing excellent optical service for Northwest Florida for over 34 years. Come in and let us take care of you.
Man, I got this. Let's roll. Fight fire with fire. Take 1. Have you been injured in an accident and need righteous representation? Call us. Because we fight fire. Fire. Damn thing ain't working. Whoa!
Not cool, bro. I'm attorney Coy Browning. Personal injury is no joke. Just ask him.
Injured? Take a breath. Call Coy.
Check out the soaps, bath bombs, and other bath and body products, all made by hand with natural ingredients at Hub City Soapery. Visit us at 1092 North Verdon Boulevard in Crestview or shop online at hubcitysoapery.com. Hub City Soapery.
Okay. Mr. Cobb?
Yes, sir.
Good to see you, sir.
Thank you, Judge. Good to see you, too. I just got to get her to sign this really quick and get it done. Judge, this is State of Florida versus Ms. Zuniga Scully in 2024 CF 286. She's going to be entering a plea of no contest to count 3, possession of drug paraphernalia. Be adjudicated guilty and sentenced to time served, and the state will be dismissing counts 1, 2, and 4. Can I
Your Honor, that's correct, that's the state's order.
Okay. Thank you.
So,
Thank you. And I assume they're just standard fees and costs?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Do we know what those numbers are?
270, Your Honor.
270?
Yes.
You're fine. Thank you. How do you pronounce your last name, ma'am?
Zuniga Scully.
So you go by Miss Zuniga? Miss Scully? Is Scully's last? or-
Well, it's together, I
Okay.
guess. I don't know. It's probably supposed to be hyphenated.
Okay. Just wondering how you like to be called. Thank you. So, Ms. Zuniga Scully, would you raise your right hand? Do you swear or affirm the information you're about to provide this court is the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes.
So, your attorney stated the terms of your plea agreement, and those terms are written in the written plea agreement. Just need to ask you a couple questions. One, have you read the agreement and gone over it with your attorney?
Yes.
You understand you're waiving the right to go to a hearing. Obviously, this is a very
Yes, sir.
a good plea agreement here today, obviously. Understand why you want to enter it, but just want to make sure you do understand you have a right to a hearing. You're
Yes, sir.
waiving that right in order to get this resolved.
Yes, sir.
You know, I assume you're doing this freely and voluntarily.
Yes, sir.
Based upon that testimony, the court will accept your plea, and you're pleading to no contest. There'll be an adjudication of guilt on the possession of paraphernalia charge, which is count 3, and your technical sentence is credit for time served. The rest of the charges, counts 1, 2, and 4, are being dismissed by the state, correct?
That's correct, Your Honor.
And there are $270 in court costs. And how long does she have to pay those?
Your Honor, she can have 120 days, that would be fine.
Can you pay those in 120 days?
I'm going to a different county, but I would like to think that I would be able to.
Okay.
She's hopeful that when she gets transferred to Leon County, she'll be able to pay this within 120 days.
Okay, very good. Thank you. Any questions, ma'am?
No, sir.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you, Judge. And thanks for,
Okay, thank you very much.
thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Cobb. Sorry for all the
It's all right.
confusion over
We're under
Yeah.
Stevenina with Nicole M. Bola, EHOLA.
it. Okay?
So I'm adding before, I'll let you know, okay? Thank you. Your Honor, may I approach for the agreement?
You may.
And there is no score sheet, although the state kindly prepared one, because it's a reinstatement.
Okay.
She would not be, if it was a new felony, she would not be scoring probation in any event.
Mr. Medina, you need one more signature.
I'm so sorry, Judge.
That's all right. The defendants.
Yes.
That's all right.
That's where you sign. Yes, sir. Thank you. Yes, sir. You wouldn't score prison anyway, 'cause you see that score. Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Would you go ahead and announce the agreement?
Yes, Your Honor. And Madam Clerk, the state has agreed to also resolve her criminal traffic case, 24 CT 1859. It is a misdemeanor, and it's going to be resolved as part of this case. But it won't add to her probation. Your Honor, under the terms of the agreement in 23 CF 1215, Ms. Bola is admitting the violation. There will continue to be a withhold of adjudication on count 1, which was an underlying felony. But she was previously adjudicated on the misdemeanor DUI, so that was previously adjudicated. Reinstate and modify supervision to add a special condition of 30 days jail with credit for all time served. I've advised her, I don't know if she has all of it and how much, if any, would count from her previous time in jail, but she should have all or most of it. And an additional 25 hours of community service, complete original requirements. I would ask the state, would the state stipulate that she has, just make it credit for time served? She's been in, I think, 21 days this time. Is that close enough for the state's?
Credit for time served on which charge?
On the new law, on the VOP felony. In other words, it was written as 30 days with credit for all time served. I wrote it up that way because that was the PO recommendation, but because she's been in 21 days, she's wondering, would the state accept 21 days instead of 30 days as enough, just to get her out of jail? Your Honor, could I change that? It'll be changed to credit for time served. I apologize, we worked it out just now, so.
Rare moment of weakness.
If
by
she
Ms.
wanted
Sharkey.
me to make that change if I could, so I told her I would ask. So it's adding special condition of credit for all time served, and then the rest remains the same. So I just struck through 30 days jail with. Okay. Yes, sir. I apologize for out of sequence here, Judge.
It's all right.
This will allow you to get out of jail. So, that's what you're saying. So it'll be reinstate and modify to add a special condition of credit for all time served and an additional 25 hours community service, complete original requirements, $100 VOP fee, and $150 public defender fees. And then in 24 CT 1859, she'd be adjudicated guilty, and that's as charged on a driving while license suspended second or subsequent. And $300 court costs, and she has 12 months to pay before that goes to collections or civil lien.
Is the show proof of valid driver's license or eligibility, is that in the,
That's
in the traffic
Yes,
case
yes.
or the
VOP.
VOPs?
It's
in the VOP.
Oh, you wanted in the VOP case?
Yes, that's how it was written up, I think.
Okay, well then, so then I apologize, so did you get that then? The show proof of valid driver's license or eligibility is part of your part of your probation requirements.
Yes, sir. Okay.
Thank you.
Very good.
Makes sense.
Ms. Bola, would you raise your right hand? Do you swear or affirm the information you're about to provide this court is the truth, nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, sir.
So you heard your attorney state the terms of your plea agreement. Those terms are contained in writing in the agreement that you've signed. So you just want to make sure you read through this closely and gone over it in detail with your attorney.
Yes, sir.
You understand that by entering into this plea agreement, you're waiving some valuable legal rights in order to get a final resolution. You're waiving the right to go to a trial, confront witnesses in
Yes,
order
sir.
to get a final resolution. Is that what you want to do here today?
Yes, sir.
And you believe that this is in your best interest?
I do, sir.
Very good. Based upon that, the court will accept your plea as to 23 CF 1215, the VOP cases. As to count one, the felony VOP, you were previously adjudicated, or you were withholding adjudication.
Right.
And on count two, which is the misdemeanor VOP, you were previously adjudicated guilty. So we're not changing that on this. We're just reinstating and modifying supervision to add a special condition of credit for time served. So the time you served in jail will take care of that. With an additional 25 hours of community service, complete original requirements, you got the standard fees and costs always. And then you must show proof of valid driver's license or eligibility. And in 24 CT 1859, there's an adjudication of guilt, $300 in court costs, which you'll have 12 months to pay, or it goes to a civil lien. Okay?
Yes, sir.
And I think the court stated, but show proof of valid driver's license or eligibilities in the VOP case.
Any questions?
No, sir.
Okay, good luck.
Thank you.
All right. Kennedy,
Yes, Your Honor, I'm covering this case for Mr. Dan.
come forward, Mr. Kennedy.
Your Honor, this is 22 CF 2538. And I have a written plea agreement, which the state is offering at this time for him to admit the violation. The state would offer to modify and extend the probation for 6 more months to complete the 24 hours of community service or buy it out. Pay the court fines and fees, which I understand that Mr. Kennedy has already done. So he just needs to show proof to probation that he's done that. And the state will allow him to maintain his withhold of adjudication. He will owe $100 cost of VOP. And Your Honor, that is the entirety of the agreement. If he wishes to accept that, I do have a written plea agreement that he may sign. And I'm going to approach the podium.
Mr. Kennedy? Is that, you understand that's the term, or is that something you want to accept?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, go ahead and sign it, and then I'm going to ask you a couple questions, just to make sure that we're all on the same page. You just need to sign it in that one place at the end.
And Your Honor, may I approach the podium?
You may.
And Your Honor, a score sheet is not necessary because this is a reinstatement and modification.
So, point of clarification on the agreement, the 24 hours of community service, is that 24 additional hours, or did he have some community service? I'm unclear.
Your Honor, he already owed 24 hours community service, and it's
So
not.
you're just asking, he's just getting an additional 6 months to complete
That's
the
correct.
24 hours of community that was already,
That's correct, Your Honor.
okay. Okay, very good. Mr. Kennedy, would you raise your right hand? I just need to ask you a few questions. You swear or affirm the information you're about to provide this court is the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, So we heard the state announce the terms of the plea agreement, and those same terms are contained in the written plea agreement, which you've signed. Now, I know you're not a lawyer, but did you get a chance to review this plea and sentencing agreement? Do you feel like you understand it sufficiently?
Yes, Your
Where
Honor.
you can enter this without benefit of legal counsel?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. And you understand importantly with this, this is a final resolution of this VOP. That's good. In order to get here, you've heard me say a couple times, you gotta waive some rights to get here.
Yes, sir.
And waive the right to go to a trial, hearing, confront witnesses, all those essentially constitutional protections that you have, you're waiving those in order to enter into this plea agreement and resolve this VOP.
Yes, Your Honor.
You believe that? Is that what you want to do here today?
Yes, Your Honor.
And just want to make sure, did anybody threaten or coerce you to get you to enter in this plea? Is this voluntary?
Yes, Your Honor.
Is this voluntary?
Yes.
Okay. Nobody threatened or coerced you? Okay. Very good. Based upon that, the court will accept your plea agreement. The defendant is admitting the VOP, and we're modifying and extending probation 6 months to allow the defendant to complete the previously ordered 24 hours of community service and to pay the $1,407.04 in fines and court costs, maintain the withhold of adjudication so that's not, you're not guilty of being a felon. Of course, additional fees, always. $100 VOP, and so that's in addition to the earlier ones. And you may buy out the community service hours as well. So, any questions?
No, sir.
Okay, very good. Stay in good touch with your probation officer.
Thank you.
Thank you. Did Barton one, did we have a? Okay, thank you. I think that, that's a wrap for this morning, isn't it?
Yes, sir. I have a score sheet from Mr. Britton's case, if I can approach it.
Okay.
I showed this to Ms. Delmas before she left the courtroom, and she was
Okay. Ms. Farkas?
I was just gonna say, I don't know if Your Honor would want to. I have 2 incarcerated clients on for arraignment this afternoon. They're just gonna be entering pleas of not guilty. I didn't know if you wanted
Well,
to do any of
we're
those.
going to do, well, unless we can do all of them, let's just go ahead and do them at 1:30.
No problem.
Okay. Now, are we still a go on both of your motions to dismiss this afternoon, Mr. Medina? I've got two of them.
I knew we had Brown. Could the court tell me what the, because I didn't have my.
Roderica Ashbury.
Your Honor, she pled.
She pled?
Moved.
Okay.
And then it looks like Brown is going to be moved too, because the state is going to more or less.
He's going to be charged with grand theft and not doing stolen property, Your Honor, so.